Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody. We rolled this season till the wheels fell off. A couple of days the playoffs start. So I can't thank you guys enough. Twitter followers, Facebook family, uh, YouTube family, subscribers, whatever the case may be. You know, the people that don't like Facebook, people that don't like Twitter, just want to be on YouTube. People that like just on Facebook don't want to be nowhere else, or whatever the case, and Twitter as well. Can't thank you guys enough. I remember 6, 7 years ago, my mentor, he pushed me to do these damn videos, and for DFS, and you know what I'm saying, and I was like, hell no, man, I ain't never gonna get on camera, man. Fuck that. And then he ended up dragging my ass on camera, man. Shout out to Ming Lee, you know. So, it's go time right now, y'all. We let me see. We have, I think, the last game the last day of the season. I believe it's Sunday. Don't quote me on that, but every game, we got 15 games. Every team plays. All right. Now, before I get into this, if you don't have Twitter and you're not following at Fancy Labs NBA, I think it's a must. I think you're doing it wrong. If someone who bets on NBA or whatever the case may be, you have to be prepared. You have to be glued up until lock. You know what I'm saying? We need all the information we can get. You guys know this already. Wondering why people in or out. We can't be going through that. All right. For those of us who have been following the injury report all season long, this is all the research we put in for the whole season, leading up until now, if you ain't got that big hit, you know what I'm saying, this is go time. It's go time right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have guys that's in and out. We got teams that's going to be bucking for a playoff spot. We got teams that are ducking other teams for seeding and stuff like that, like, trying to throw games so they don't have to play other teams. Then we got teams that's actually out of the mix but are going to be playing spoiler, so they're going to be playing hard. You know what I'm saying? You got teams trying to go for the play-in. It's just all sorts of stuff. And then you're going to have players in and out. So the books, they're not going to adjust the way we want them to adjust. But it's important for us to know our personnel. Now, if you've been following the injury report, you should, it should be like walking, it should be cake to you, all right? What we're getting ready to go through these next few days. It should be a walk in the park, all right? So, I'm somebody, I like to bet against the injury report early. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'll point that out. All right. This video, I just want to point out a few things. I'm not giving out no, I'm no expert. All right. I'm no better than you that's watching this video. All right. So keep that in mind. This video is for informational purposes only, and I'm not throwing out no hell of a knowledge or whatever the case may be. I'm interacting with you guys, and I'm glad you guys lend me your ears. So, starting off, now we got some games that's going to be bunched up, whatever the case may be. You got the 6-15 games. We got 2 of those. We got 1, 2, 3, 6-30 games. They give us that grace period, whatever the 10 to 15 minutes, that grace period. Don't count on it, though. These are 6:30 games, all right? This is a 6 o'clock game. The 6:15 shit. Don't use that 15. It might start at 603, might start at 607. You might be sitting there putting a ticket in, and boom, the game started, suspended, and you'd be like, damn. So anyway, so we got some games that are bunched up. So there's no 8 o'clock games, all right? So we got one 9 o'clock game. So we're going to have to get it in. These games are bunched up. That's the first thing. So we can't be asleep, all right? We got to be on top of our shit, all right? Now, I'm just going to get right into the favorite games that I like for same game parlays, because we know that game mode is lit. What would some of us do without it, okay? That's a hell of a game. It's a hell of a game. It's a hell of a game mode. So, up-paced matchup, fast-paced matchup, Milwaukee and Indiana Pacers. I like this game. One of my favorite ones for same game parlays. It's going to be one of the favorite first games out, so we'll be able to get information on who's in and who's out, whatever the case may be. And before I go any further, what I can't stress enough is this. You don't want to miss out on a bet. I strongly advise you, if you watch this video, take out a pen and paper, or take the notes down on your phone, whatever the case may be. Jot down your favorite bets, okay? Your favorite bets, so you can go through this checklist, because it ain't nothing like, dang, ain't nothing like saying, how did I miss this bet? So you'll be able to go through your motions, whether you like to bet on triple doubles, double doubles, top scorer, margins, margin bands. Like I like to bet margin bands, winner by 31, stuff like that. So, whatever the case may be, your player props, your overs, your unders, whatever the case may be, your match total doubles, whatever the case may be, make a list so you can go through these motions throughout the day. So that way you don't miss a bet. All right. Now, continue on with this Milwaukee and Indiana Pacers game. We already got guys out for this game. Brogdon, Sumner. So make sure you check out the injury report. And we got some questionable guys out, like Aaron Holiday. His brother Justin Holiday got to start last game. So whatever the case may be with that, Another game I like is, believe it or not, it's Orlando Magic and Atlanta Hawks. I don't know where I'll put this game at. I don't even know if I'll get to it. Mo Bamba was out last game. Wendell Carter Jr. got to start. Probably take this off the board. I'm going to take this off the board. It's not one of my favorite games. This Denver and Minnesota game is one of my favorite games right here. So that's something that we can look forward to. I love targeted teams against Sacramento. Keep an eye out for the status of Jonas Valanciunas and who else? Maybe Triple J. Triple J might play Jaren Jackson Jr., but keep an eye on that injury situation right there. Jonas Valanciunas don't play. I don't know. It might be good for him to sit out. And then we still got to deal with the fact that whatever players that the sportsbook decides to give us to play with, all right? Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls, and this is my favorite. This will probably be one of my favorite, if not my favorite, game to target for same game parlays, all right? So I'm not going to get into none of these games. What I will say is Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves is out for blood. They are out to play spoiler, okay? And if we don't hear otherwise, they are out to play spoiler. So I will. It's no secret. This is going to be everybody's, but if you don't know, I'll tell you. My underdog pick. Underdog picks are the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Portland Trail Blazers. Keep an eye out for the status of Yusuf Nurkic. this is a back-to-back. If he doesn't play, then you might get some Enes Kanter, okay? Now, whenever you got underdogs, whenever you bet underdogs, it's real important that you take a look at the player performance doubles, because underdogs odds are higher in player performance doubles, okay? So when you look at the Portland Trail Blazers player performance doubles, damn. Okay, now this is with this new update shit. I hate this new update. It just, you got to click on shit so many times and all this goofy ass shit. But anyway, like Norman Powell, 20 points in the win is plus 630, so on and so forth. 3 threes for him, plus 870 in the win. Damian Lillard, 30 points is plus 520, and 35 points is plus 1,000, 10 assists. The list goes on. You can check them out for yourself, all right? So underdogs usually higher. Odds are higher. Same thing I want to point out for the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves game. Minnesota Timberwolves have some firepower, okay? Denver Nuggets they're beat up. They're beat up, and like I say, these guys have some firepower over here. D'Angelo Russell, and you got D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns, Ricky Rubio, Anthony Edwards. You got some firepower over here, all right? And their odds are elevated. Like I said, 20 points in the win for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell, that's plus 900. Okay, 25. No, wait a minute. I think that's plus 20 points is plus 450. 25 for D'Angelo Russell is plus. This shit is so wide I can't even fucking see it. They don't have no lines or anything. Damn, this weak ass update. But anyway, y'all get the drift. You know what I'm saying? Karl Anthony Towns, 25 in the win. 30 in the win. Plus 870, plus 5 to plus 1,400. He does drop dimes. 7 assists for him. It should be. I think that's that 1,200 plus 1,200. So it's a lot. It's a lot to like. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to like. So you guys can go through that yourselves. So those are my 2 underdog picks, and of course, it's going to be everybody's 2 underdog picks. That's no secret. Now, my favorite game to target tonight will be, for same game parlays, will be the Chicago Bulls game. Okay. Now, my Chicago Bulls. Shout out to Chi-Town. That's where I'm from. My Chicago Bulls. They have, I believe, it's a 5% chance to make the playoffs. So, this is what I mean when I bet against the injury report. Well, I'll get into that. In 1 second. But let's talk about the injuries we have on hand. Toronto put it all on the shelf. All right, they put them on the shelf. Pascal, Fred VanVleet, Lowry, OG, Boucher, these guys are out. All right. So we're gonna have to lean on guys like King Birch, who's had scored in double figures in like 9 of his last 10 games. Decent rebounding totals. Not scared of the bigs here in Chicago, if they play or not. All right. Malachi Flynn, somebody who's decent. He's a decent option. He'll shoot a few threes. He can get you double digits. And the usage for these guys will be elevated because there are no starters playing. Gary Trent Jr., we know he has scoring upside. I would leave his peripherals alone. If he stumbles into some peripherals like rebounds and assists or whatever, hey, it is what it is. I ain't fucking with him. Bembry, he might not hit the books. Utah Watanabe, he might hit the books. He can give you 10, 15, 20 points. Jalen Harris might hit the books. So we don't know who's going to hit the books. They're not out. They're not out. Jalen Harris is somebody who's been getting minutes these last few games. 25 here, 29 there against Memphis. All right. Who else do I want to talk about? Freddie Gillespie might pop up on the books. He's getting minutes the last few games. 10 points here, 7 points there. There would be no starters, so the usage might be there. So keep an eye out on Freddie Gillespie. A good source of rebounds and a few points here and there. On the Bulls side, and this is what I mean betting against the injury report. Now I know the Bulls got a like a 5% chance to hit the playoff spot. I don't think it's going to happen. So it's a high possibility that like Nikola Vucevic and Zach LaVine don't play. Now we got Daniel Tice questionable already. Okay, Thomas Satoransky questionable. So I got my eye out on two players. All right, which is Kobe White and Patrick Williams. All right, the rookie. Now, these guys are on the books already. All right, they don't have anybody else on the books. Nobody for the Toronto Raptors are on the books as of right now. Now, me, I'll bet against the books. All right, I'll bet against the books. Now we know Kobe White has 10, 15, 20 point upside. Okay, we know this. All right, we know this. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. All right. Yeah. So they only have Bulls players out right now. Okay. Now, interesting thing to point out right here. They got Patrick Williams right here at plus 270 for 10 points. Okay. For 15 points, they have Patrick Williams. Where is he? He's supposed to be up here. I know I've seen him. That's interesting. They must have took him down. You know what? Let me try to go to mobile. Let me go to mobile mode. And let's see if I can find Patrick Williams. See if I can go to mobile. Oh. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Let me switch to mobile mode. And let's see if I can find Patrick Williams. Okay. Okay, this looks like mobile mode right here. Okay. All right. So, boy. You know, FanDuel dropped a hard bargain. Because I was just looking at this morning, and they only have, as of right now, they only have Patrick Williams in the 10-point section, okay? I was looking at this around 3 a.m., and they had Patrick Williams in the 15-point section at like plus 500. And they had him in the 20-point section at like plus 900 or something like that, okay? So it's just funny to me how they just play around with the players, you know, and take them and they put them in and out and shit like that. They only have him in the 10-point section. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy to me. Anyway, keep an eye out on that, okay? There's a strong chance that Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic might sit, okay? And they changed the odds for Kobe White. Kobe White at 20 points was like plus 350 or 400. So FanDuel went to work. They must have got money coming in. So, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Being early, being sharp, being sharper than the books, okay? Because they just pulled one. I should have locked that shit in when I was at work, or whatever the case may be, at like 3 a.m. this morning. But you got to be ahead of these people. We got to be ahead of these people, okay? I could have took Patrick Williams and Kobe White for like 20 points. You know what I'm saying? I could have ran that same game parlay for a few bucks. Even at $10, it pays $100. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wanted to mix in some 3-pointers, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about Patrick Williams, people are going to look at the box score and look at his usage and all this shit and be like, man, that guy's a bum. Yeah, he's been playing like a bum, whatever the case may be. But he's playing behind some high usage players, okay? He doesn't take that many shot attempts. He took 2 field goals attempts, 4, 7 there, a 5 there against Charlotte, 8, But with the high usage players like LaVine and Vucevic out, if they get to be ruled out, then that's when he gets more usage. So, those are a few players that I wanted to point out. Keep an eye out on the books. As a matter of fact, I'm about to lock that. I'm about to lock that in. I'm about to lock that in as soon as I get off the phone with you guys. I'm gonna lock this. Get off this video. I'm gonna lock this in. This Patrick Williams 10 and Kobe White 20. All right. So, man, like I said, all the work that we put in with these injury reports, we have to know our personnel. It's money time. These last few games is money time. This is money time, all right? Use your time wisely. There are going to be players in and out. And, man, I can't stress it enough, man. This is it right here. This is what we put all the work for. This shit is about to pay off. Peace, guys. I'm out.